People in our community are dying every day, and we're seeing that a lot of younger people are dying, and so they're leaving kids behind. And so it's not only Tidewell patients and families that are affected by death that are coming to Blue Butterfly. Our program serves the community as well. Blue Butterfly started because Tidewell was doing some grief education and support in the schools, and Tidewell did that needs assessment that showed the great need in our community. Over 8,000 grieving kids in the 4 counties that we serve, and over 6,500 grieving kids in just Sarasota and Manatee County. And so those numbers really let us know that, wow, yeah, we need to do this. We need to help kids in our community.
The reason why we started coming to Blue Butterflies was because of the loss of my dad.
My dad was driving away from a business meeting and he had an aneurysm while he was in the car, and so he passed away, and very, very unexpected.
She is my mom's sister and she was the youngest one.
I lost my dad when I was 7, so I was in 1st grade. It was very depressing.
After my brother died, I didn't know what to do. I felt so lost. I didn't know how to live without him. Like, how do you lose a twin? It's a lot. So coming to Blue Butterfly really helped me cope with that and has been a really important part of my healing process.
So when they come, they do art projects and they do games and music and activities where they talk about their feelings, but they sometimes don't know that they are. So they might be painting a mask where they're talking to us using paint. So they'll paint red to let us know that they're angry, or maybe blue to let us know that they're sad, but they don't actually have to say, I'm feeling sad today, but we can tell from their art. And when they compare their art to the other kids, they see that, oh wow, there's some similarities, that, you know, we're in this together. We're not the only ones that are feeling sad.
They're really kind, and we do special projects, which can help us channel our thoughts into the project that we're doing. And if we need even extra help, we can get one-on-ones with the volunteers and stuff, and it's just really nice.
I was like, yes, I'm allowed to cry because I do cry a lot, but it makes me feel more like I'm at home, that I can cry whenever I need to cry, or I can be angry whenever I need to be angry. I can show those feelings whenever I need to. It's just a safe place.
It's important to remember my special person because we love her so much.
So the activities are meant to inspire and empower the kids to talk about their person that died, or to talk about their feelings about the death without making them feel awkward or uncomfortable or even more sad. A lot of what we do is happy and joyful and fun, and people think, oh, grief group, I'm gonna cry the whole time, but really it's not like that. We're trying to create this space where it's okay to talk about the person that died. When I ask a kid to tell me their dad's favorite sports team or favorite color, and their face just lights up with joy because oh my gosh, you asked me a question about my dad. That's just so cool to see, because a lot of people don't ask these kids that question. So when we're at Blue Butterfly and we're in our groups, these kids are getting asked those questions, and then they're just sharing. It's almost like you can't keep them from sharing at that point.
And 3 years ago, nothing like this was like this. There's nothing here. My mom tried to look, and I told my mom that I wanted to find someone exactly like me. And she kept on looking and looking and looking. She couldn't find anything until she found Blue Butterfly, and it was I felt so relieved.
It can help you get through a lot of things and show you other people they're going through all the exact same stuff. And it can really help you through it, and it can make you a better person, help you cope with your feelings instead of keeping it inside.
I was surprised at how supportive everyone was. I expected that because of how my brother died, it's very taboo, I guess I expected people to be a little apprehensive to talk to me or stuff like that, but everyone was really supportive. I mean, we've all lost someone close to us, so we're all there for each other, and that meant a lot.
Huge weight in your shoulders. It's amazing how I felt inside, so relieved, free. I just felt so much better. once I got out of there. And when we got in the car with my mom, we were like, so did you guys like it? Should we do this again? And the three of us were like, Mom, we have to come back. We have to come back. It was amazing.
Because our program allows for adults to come as well, those caregivers of the children, they're getting served as an entire family. So the adults are having their own support group while the kids are in the other rooms having theirs. So the adults are getting an opportunity to process who died for them and how it affected them, but they're also learning, how can I now support my grieving child?
There are so many kids that have the same emotions that Haley went through. And there are so many kids, especially here. And with her dad, I mean, he died from a drug overdose, and that happens more commonly here than not. So it's really important that they know that they aren't alone, and there are other kids that have to deal with all of those emotions on top of just losing someone, dealing with why and how, and kids have questions, and I've learned, but this is a great place for them to come to join together and have a better life.
Blue Butterfly is a miracle. When you lost someone that you love, everything is a mess. And you don't have time to think, or you don't have your mind clear to think, what can I do for my children? Because you are in pain too.
The biggest impact a program like Blue Butterfly has on the community is that people see it's okay to talk about grief. It's okay to talk about someone that has died, and it's okay for kids to do that. And we also know that grief support is a preventative measure. So we're able to prevent those futuristic issues, the substance abuse, the self-harm, the possible suicidal issues. All of that is impacted when they come for grief support. If they are able to talk about their loss now and process what they're dealing with, process those feelings that come with it, we see a lot less issues later on in life as they continue to age. And children come back to programs like ours year after year. So there's no time limit. They can stay as long as they need to. And I think that's really key, because kids are constantly going through different developmental ages and stages. So when they hit a new stage, they might need to come back to Blue Butterfly to have that support. When there's a graduation or a birthday or an anniversary, those are hard days, and we want to be there for them, to be able to support, wrap our arms around them, and let them know they don't have to go through that day alone.
After he died, it was so painful, I just wanted to forget. Like, honestly, which, looking back, I wish I didn't think that way, but I just wanted to forget everything because I was in so much pain. But coming to Blue Butterfly, Danielle really stressed the importance of remembering your loved one. That's the main theme when you come. It's just remembering who you've lost and keeping their memory alive.
Blue Butterfly to me is like a safe place. It's kind of like home to me, because like I'm put together with all these different people that have lost someone important to them. So it kind of feels like I belong there.
Definitely a second home. A second home where it's not only my family, but it's the entire Blue Butterflies family, It's a place where we know we're gonna be okay. We know we're gonna have fun. We know we're gonna get better and better with the grief.
So Blue Butterfly is a community program. So we offer this service free of charge to all of our families. Any family in the community and any family affiliated with Tidewell receives it for free. So it's funded through grants and donations from our community. Any way that you want to reach out to us, we're happy to talk with you and give you more information.